Hello. I'm not really gonna be counting these since some of them might be not recorded like this. Some of them might be recorded separately, like it might be a call or a piece of whatever progress that we're making. And yes, I'm laying down on bed because I'm not really. It's too much light here. Anyway, so right now we've just been calling a guy, a really nice person, and he might be our new client, and it's like a I would say he might be like a important. He might be an important step towards actually earning more and getting to 100K a year. He's probably, I think he's our biggest um, monthly, like hourly based client right now, which is quite insane. So I don't want to disclose the financials right now. Maybe in Actually, wait, no. This is gonna be posted like 6 months later at least. Just for safety's sake, I might not even publish this because, things. But right now, our offer is going to be around the offer that we want to actually take and give because it's going to be the most value is going to be around 10K, and we're taking back roughly 2K something each. And if we divide it by hours, it's between 50 and $100 per hour, which is really good because $50 per hour multiplied by 2,000, which is average working hours a year, is going to be 100K. So if it's above 50, then it's more than 100K. Technically, we're not actually earning that much. So technically, we're not actually 100K a year because we simply don't have that much work, right? So it's one thing to say that the hourly is this much, and another to actually get that much, right? Because we cannot charge him more and get 100K simply because the offer and the value is not going to be there. So to actually get this is that we have to get another client like him, basically, and we still have our previous client Ecstasy, who is not really giving us back as much, and we're putting a lot more time into him, to be honest. I think over time, if things go well, we might be getting more, and it all depends, I guess, on us here. But uh, it might not be, considering how much friction there is in making everything happen. I'm not sure if things going to speed up with this kind, and we might right now we're making 1K a month from him each, and from this guy it's going to be like about 2K. So in total it's like 3K or so. Personally, I'm also having consultations, which is kind of funny because I purposefully not optimizing my pipeline right now. I don't put my link anywhere. I don't have a discovery call, which is way better. It's literally just pay $100 and have call with me, which is funny because it's not really good. If I want to have more sales, a tip for you guys, if I wanted to have more sales, I would have a free 15-minute call, discovery call, in which I'll basically sell them. Right? Then there's a lot more people who actually need the help, and they just don't even know if they need the help. You're there to help them, to know if they need it or not, and at the same time, you're converting a lot more people. That's why sales exist, basically. So in that sense, I could be making probably 400 a month at least, or a week. I'm not sure. Depends on the demand. Because I'm not marketing it, I'm not exactly sure right now. So right now, I have a Twitter account and it's connected to another Twitter account, and under that account there's in the description a website link with a script. Scroll down and there's a consultation call there. So you have to go for all that and then book a call and then pay at the same time. So like, if I'm getting these people who are like pretty much ready to pay already, I'm wondering how many people I'll get if I just actually advertise or like tweet about the discovery call. But purposefully, I'm not promoting it right now because it's going to take a bit too much time. Even though it's pretty good for money, I might do it later, but I want to make sure that everything's fine right now with these clients. So that would be like from my consultation right now, like $100 an hour, and which is pretty good rate. It's taking me. I'm 1 hour in a call, but it's actually taking me roughly uh, like 15 minutes or 20 minutes to prepare. I have to watch the video. I have to write some notes, some observations of what can be improved, and then ideally, to be honest, um, this is also why you want to have discovery call, because you want to know what they need, right? Every client has a different needs, ideal pathways, and all that kind of thing. So that's why I also want to have discovery calls or ask enough questions in a forum. If you ever do consultation or anything like that, you actually want to qualify your leads and understand them and understand how to provide value to them the best way. That's a topic for another video. So this is more of an update slash like an education thing, and we might get there sooner than I have to go back soon. We might get there sooner than we thought, but technically we're still on 100k. I was thinking of naming this 100k. I might have to name it 1 million, so there's actually enough series. We'll see. Technically, we still didn't close full discount yet, so the next video might be like we fucked up somewhere, or that's just the way it is. It's the journey. I just want to show you how it is. And by the way, Jordy, if you're watching this, it'd be nice talking to you. Our intention is obviously providing you value. It's gonna be interesting if you're actually watching this. And if things don't work out, I'm wishing you the best in general. And yeah, although I really don't think things are gonna go that bad. I believe in our product and what we're providing. And if anything, also something for you guys is that if you don't have sometimes, which is not the case right now, by the way, if you're taking a job, you may not know how to do everything, right? At least if you have an idea of how to do things, the rest you can compensate by putting extra time in to learn and apply. But if you're doing this, make sure you're taking the time of your employer or who you're paying to learn. Sometimes that's the case, but try not to do that like more than 70% of the time, or 70% of the time that you're being paid, because otherwise it'd be too much. Interesting. So that's the general updates. So right now we're earning 1k. If this closes, we'll be earning, because my friends are earning more from other sources as well. I'll be earning around 3,300 or something like that. If we're considering, other than that, I'm gonna have a sales call soon, 3 calls today for my friend who has a package of $800, and I owe him money actually, so I agree that that portion, when they pay, that portion goes out of my debt, which I don't mind because this package for sales, and then it's just 15 minutes, so I'm actually making quite a lot of money in 50 minutes if you think about it. That's like actually technically the best paying thing for me to do right now, because it's 50 minutes. I get like 20%, so 800 divided by 20, divided by 5 is 100, 130 or something like that. And if we multiply that by 4, because in an hour, 50 minutes, so in an hour that would be almost $500 an hour, which is insane rate if you think about it. So it's the quickest way for me to get my debt back. So I don't mind. It's the best of both worlds. And so if we count that, then I'll be making around 400. So far I made basically 200 from that, 230, something like that. And then another, like, I have another 3 goals. So actually no, there's a bunch more goals, so I could be another 400 this month. And then my own consultations, I did 1 this month so far, or was it 2? Fuck, I stopped tracking. There's a bunch of consultations. There's another 1 coming up, and I think there was another 1 before this, so like another 200. So it's basically in total more like 4,000 or something, which is pretty damn cool. Not quite 100k yet, but it is almost 60k. So halfway there. And again, you know, it is what it is as a journey. So I'm saying these numbers now, and one of my future videos might be like, "Oh, I'm fucking broke," and that's just how it is. Right? That's just the raw journey. I wish I was recording these 2 hours, 2 years later, earlier. Fuck, to be honest, because you would have seen even more. You would have seen me being broken, depressed, in a way worse shape. Although I still need to lose some weight, not gonna lie. Um, all those things. And how I got out of that, and I wish I would share my thoughts, and all what I was feeling, thinking. So I'll have to catch up. That's now a topic for like a long other video, to be honest. So eventually you'll see it. I'm honestly, it's interesting. I'm still kind of like somewhat scared to record all this, and not scared doesn't be other people here anymore. So like posting this is like pretty fucking scary. The fact I'm putting this out there, it's gonna be interesting. I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be people who are gonna find this interesting. Not interesting rather, but something to see a person like through their story. I'm not trying to make videos like how to become like the most rich. No, like I'm not trying to get views, right? I am just showing me. Right? I'm vlogging, if anything, but I've not seen vlogs of like poor people trying to become rich as much. I'm sure there are out there somewhere, but I've not seen them enough. And maybe there's a reason for that because people are just bored. Um, well, if you're watching till this long, say conditioner in the comments.